Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a super quick video on what I wore this month. I wanted to do this really quick because I think I messed up a little bit and some of the pads are back in my stash, but yeah, anyways, so I'm just going to do a quick overview of what I wore this month. It was a really heavy month for me, but it was also short. So there's not quite as many pads here as there probably usually would be. So here for all my heavies, I have 14 of my Little Bee Creations pads that I've shown you in some other videos. You can kind of see some of the patterns. These are both the 14 and the 16 inches. I use her pads pretty much exclusively when I'm super heavy. I love her pads, so that's why there's 14 of those. And then there is one Crafty Nook pad. This one is the first. I eventually ordered two of these 12.5 inch she had. This one is an extra heavy. I've never had one of her longer pads before, and I've always ordered just regular, but this is an extra heavy and it's 12.5 inches compared to her regular 10.5 inch pads, I think. And it worked super well, so I'm excited about that. And then here I have four from Mama Macabre. I think I just showed her in a review video. I showed all of her pads, and so I actually got a chance to use a couple of hers. I wanted to try all of my new brands out, so I tried some of her pads and they did work well. Not quite well enough for me during my heavy days though, because she doesn't have any waterproof backing in her pads. So I did leak through on one of the days, so I just know that her pads I can't use on my more heavy days. And then I have two from Red Anchor Cloth. These are the 12.5 inch symmetrical flared pads, and they're in the heavy. And her pads worked well as well. And I have one more here from Crafty Nook. This is just a fun Wizard of Oz print. I got a couple of these ones. I used this kind of right at the end of my cycle, and then I had this one. And it is missing, I think, 3 more of these smaller pads like this that I use at the end of my cycle. And so, but otherwise, those are all the pads that I wore this month. Wasn't quite as exciting because I wore a ton of Little Bee Creations, but I love her pads. Plus, since this was the first time I got to use them since I got them for my birthday and did all my videos and washed them. So, yeah, I finally got to use them and I love them. So, that is everything that I wore this month, and we'll see you next time.